Hi, Islamic Dad here. I'm going to do a video called Bamboozled. I ran across an article on this and it absolutely resonated with me. And again, it's one of those aspects of the narcissistic relationship, which seems to be fairly common, but for whatever reason isn't normally acknowledged or addressed. So basically what someone had written about, and I'll just, kind of give my own experiences, is that, you go through the relationship ends, and, at least for me, like I was still just completely in the fog, and it took some time for that fog to lift. And one of the, on the tail end of that fog lifting, one of the last things that I kind of started, realizing was to the extent that over the past 4 years, I had done all the work. And, so I know that people have talked about the, financial situations with narcissists where the narcissist, like say you're dating, I guess it's fairly common for the narcissist to just lean on the person to pay for the date. And if they go on an outing, the person pays for the outing. And that the narcissist, one of the kind of key traits is that they like to keep their money to themselves. And, while I had heard of that, it seems to go beyond that. And I know that with my ex-girlfriend, I will not go into the specifics of the rationalization and manipulation that she used, the Jedi mind tricks. But needless to say, she convinced me that because of various reasons, not just one, but like 2, 3, 4 different reasons, that it was kind of my job to act as entertainment director. And that was, and right from the beginning, I just kind of scratched my head and thought, this is one of the strangest relationships I've ever been in my life, where every trip to the mountains, I had to plan and initiate and organize, and every basically outing to a nice restaurant, it was upon, I had to find the restaurant, I had to make the reservations, I had to coordinate, times, movies, outings to, museums, hiking, off-roading, concerts. Really, you name it. Everything over the past 4 years, I realized I had done all the work. Setting up dates, outings to go to the club, go to bars, Netflix and chill, pizza and, watching Star Wars or something, or, Marvel movies. Everything I had to be the one to initiate, plan, organize, and see through. And at the time, like I said, she had used various arguments to manipulate me into thinking that somehow this made sense. But, now that I'm out of it, as someone had said in this article, I realized suddenly that I had been bamboozled, and that for 4 years I had been tricked into doing all of the work. Absolutely everything. And it's just it's kind of amazing to me that I accepted her arguments. And one of the things that I do have to say, not all therapists are good. Some therapists, they charge just as much money as everyone else, and they can give bad advice or say things that are just false. And one of the situations that I was in early on was that, I started questioning myself and being like, well, wait a minute, like the arguments that my girlfriend at the time was making for me to do these things it does not sit well with me. And I brought it up to my therapist, and the thing is, like, in spite of it being 2023, there are plenty of people, including therapists, that are very much into this whole polarity. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, masculine energy and feminine energy, and it works like a magnet, and a yin yang, and there's a balance and a dance, blah 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 blah. And the thing is, like, I'm not going to go off and to debate that issue, but I'm just saying, I hope you can understand it can be used as a manipulation tactic very easily, and that there's plenty of people that will just say, oh, it's the man's job to do this, or no, women are this way, and then just write themselves it's like writing themselves a blank check and just be like, here, do whatever you want, because gender stereotypes still exist in 2023. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyways, back to my point is that I had been bamboozled for 4 years. I don't even want to calculate the monetary amount. Not just with like dates, gasoline, camping equipment, reservations, musical equipment. I mean, and that's the thing, like with the songs that we did for the record label, I did all the work. I basically told her, hey, be at this address, at this point, because we're going to record vocals. Same thing with like performing live. That was all me. And I'm just bringing that up because I want to show the how it was multifaceted. It was not simply like, oh, I'm a guy, I'm paying for dinner. No, this was just across the board. And it was not just financial. It was me doing all the work for the relationship. And basically, my ex-girlfriend, in her mind, her job was to show up after I had done all the work. So, I just thought that this idea of, being bamboozled was one that I'd not seen addressed before and wanted to make a video on. If you're this far into the video, if you have not already, please subscribe. It helps me more than you can imagine on YouTube. Thanks. I hope this video has been helpful.